Bemidji is a great summer hotspot, so join us today. Josh Peterson, Executive Director up there with Bemidji, and helping bring people in and telling people what's going on. So welcome to the show, man.
Well, thank you for having me. We're excited to be here.
So we all hear about Bemidji, but tell us what's been going on this summer and what's been hot.
So since really the kickoff of the summer season, we've had just activities every single weekend, concerts, festivals, fairs, carnivals, you name it, it's all been happening. Multiple fishing tournaments. It's just been a very active summer, more active than what we've really have seen over the past few years.
And you just recently had a big guest there that's going to put you guys on a national stage.
Yes, we've had Eric the Travel Guy, who has a show called Beyond Your Backyard. He filmed a full episode last week in Bemidji. He was there for 2 days with his camera crew and really shot a whole entire episode about all the unique things that you could discover in Bemidji just any time of the year. So
give us some ideas. I think we hear a lot about Bemidji, but people haven't been there. Like, what's the draw? What should we be checking out?
What I tell people is Bemidji is, you can have the urban, I lived in Minneapolis for 10 years, so you can have that urban life experience in the downtown area and go out 2 miles, and then all of a sudden you're in the country, you're in lake country. And it's the best of both worlds for me, and that's why I actually returned to Bemidji.
And you mentioned the fishing tournaments. I mean, fish biting, how's it going?
Fish are biting. Actually, my partner at Visit Bemidji, Brady, he has been out fishing almost every night and has been catching his limit every night. So the walleye are biting in Lake Bemidji.
And are they like legit or?
They are legit. There's photos to prove it, and those will be up on visitbemidji.com later.
So not just fish stories.
No,
right,
not fish stories. I've seen the photo evidence, so they're good.
There's been some changes as well. Visit Bemidji. What's new?
Well, so our last executive director, Susan Gooch, retired, and as of 2 weeks ago, I stepped into this role. And
congratulations.
just getting into this, so I'm still learning everything as we go. But it's a great fit. I'm really excited to take Visit Bemidji to the next level and really promote the resources and all the events and activities we have to offer.
So if we were to drive out there and you said, okay, Chris, these are the top 3 things you got to go check out in Bemidji, what would those be on your list?
Well, the headwaters of the Mississippi, first city on the Mississippi, is always a go-to for most people. But also just check out the arts and the culture. We have the longest summer repertory theater in the United States, the Paul Bunyan Playhouse. There's also the racetrack, the Bemidji Speedway. There's the Beltrami County Fair has always been going, and then there's Dragon Boat Festival, there's Water Carnival, First City of Lights, multiple things that all kind of just make Bemidji what it is.
I was going to say, man, I only asked you 3.
Three, and I can rattle them off like that.
So what's so cool about the headwaters?
So the headwaters, I mean, for most people, I've asked that same question, and it's just being at the beginning of the 4th largest river in the world. Seeing where it begins and how it's so small and it ends up so large when you reach the end down in New Orleans.
You mentioned taking Visit Bemidji to the next level, being new. What's your vision?
Really, my vision is to really just capitalize on the great resources that we already have, promoting the fine events, the people, and the culture that's already there, and really letting everyone know and explore and discover what Bemidji truly has to offer.
And we can't forget about Paul and the Ox, right?
No, Paul and Babe are, that is our staple. It is in every logo in the city, and you can't miss that.
Anything else you want to add, man?
No, just we have activities coming up, multiple events. We have 2 fishing tournaments, the walleye tournament coming this weekend, and the North American Bass Circuit is in town next weekend with Cabela's doing a bass tournament on Lake Bemidji as well. So
nice.
All kinds of activity to ride out the rest of the summer months.
And what's your website if people want more info?
Visitbemidji.com. All the updates are there and on all our social media platforms as well.
Thanks for being here, man.
Thank you very much for having me.
On the new gig.
Thank you very much.
Visitbemidji.com. Check it out. You just heard a whole myriad of things you can do there, so enjoy. We'll be right back.